This is what we do. This is what, when I looked back on the thing, we were doing this the last time. You guys are waiting for me as I like scramble through all these apps to try to tell people like, yo, we're on YouTube now. And I just,
All right, here we go.
I share this. Oh, I suck.
What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? It's your boy Frosty McNuggetts. We're just setting out some quick
Yes.
links so people can start joining the live. So yeah, that's what I'm doing real quick. So just give me a second while I do that. Don't worry, the show will start very, very shortly. Yeah, so just give me a second.
Me too. I may need 2 seconds. I'm straight slow.
So, yep, there we go. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, bet. There. Boom.
Okay, one more.
We got one more. She's gonna do one more.
One more. Sorry. Hold on.
There we go.
It's so slow. Hold on.
There we go. So everybody that's tuning in, I hope you guys are having a awesome Sunday. Yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Keep coming in. The chat is open. And I just typed a message. Hi, everyone. What's going on? So we got people coming in.
Yay, come in.
Yes. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Again, thank you, everybody, for joining us on this awesome Sunday.
I know, I'm like the rudest. I'm here.
You ready? You good? You good?
I'm good. You're not good.
Nope.
I'm ready. Look at that.
Hold on 1 second.
Live is hard.
Close that.
No, live isn't hard. Live is hard like this.
There we go. I just had to close some things down. Thank you, all 3 people, for tuning in. Thank you.
3 people?
Yeah. Yes. We have Miss Iris and we have Miss Marie Ann. Thank you all.
Mary, it's Mary.
Mary, I was saying Marie. I'm sorry.
Mary from Holland.
Oh, what's going on? Yeah, we got Holland in the building. Hopefully I spell this right.
Bear with us. This is great.
This is great.
It is great.
We are going to have to hire some moderators one day so that they can help moderate and all of that. But yeah. So are you ready?
I am ready.
You ready to do this? All right. You ready to give it to him? Here we go.
Put out 3 followers. Come on.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's do it. Yo. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Frosty. Thank you for tuning in. And if this is your first time tuning in, we're an online news show. We talk about local, national,
and we freeze. Apparently, you are frozen. He's way frozen, and we're probably still going.
Again, I am your co-host. Oh, I'm froze?
No, not now. You did freeze, and I'm like, oh no, what do I do?
Oh, well, if I freeze, you gotta take over. You gotta take over if I freeze. Gotta take over. But no, if this is it, but no, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Hit that subscription button so you can stay up to date anytime we go live. with What's Up People News. And I just want to say we do have some new episodes of the Lukey podcast that will be coming to you soon. It's quarantine edition. Why? Because we on quarantine. You know what I'm saying? You see that? This is quarantine. This is what quarantine look like. Ain't nothing pretty. Ain't nothing pretty back there. It's quarantine. This is what it look like. But no, yeah, it's going down. Again, I'm Frosty McNuggetts, and this lovely lady right here, who we got?
Frosty Knowledge.
Chia.
In the house.
In the house.
Literally in the house.
Literally.
In the bedroom. Like it's kind of crazy.
It is. But no.
This is where the quarantine's happening for me.
See. And I just want to say, and if this is your first time tuning in on a weekend, even though it says What's Up People News in the description and at the bottom of my screen, I only did that so people can know. But anytime you watch this show on the weekends, it's not What's Up People News. It's WeekDayEnd Update Special. I love saying that. Yeah. I love saying that. So this is the WeekDayEnd Update Special, where we talk about everything that happened during the whole week.
There's been a lot of stuff.
And we talk about it on the weekends, on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So, like we always do, we're going to jump right into the show. How you been so far during this whole week of quarantine? Since we last did our show Monday, how have you been?
I am good because I got my portable treadmill. I'm the only person that gets excited about like workout stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong with working out. Ain't nothing wrong. We do got some comments. We have Frozen Frosty. Nice. Marie, Frozen Frosty. Okay. It's actually, who's Frozen Frosty though? Is that me?
Is that a new one?
I don't know. I think that's a new one.
She's Frozen Frosty from home.
Oh, she's Frozen Frosty. Got you. Uh-oh. She said Frosty Knowledge be sharing the bedroom stories. You see that? You see that expression? That was live, people.
My pillows tell it all. Or not.
We're gonna save that for What's Up After Dark. That show is copywritten. Don't nobody take that. That's here in-house. What's Up After Dark? That's for all the adults that tune in. I get my radio voice on.
Oh.
We talk about after dark stuff. Nah. But no, enough about that. How you been though? How's it going?
Yeah, but good. I'm good because I told you I have the treadmill, so I feel a lot better now than, before when I was working out, I had to like pretend like I was on a treadmill in the house. People like, what are you doing? And I'm like running around the house for like 1 hour straight. I'm not lying. And they're like, you're not going anywhere. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm still like taking steps. Like it's still, but now I have my portable treadmill. It's flat.
Nice.
And just run it. It goes right underneath the bed and I'm good.
I heard about those. How much did that cost? How much that it didn't run the bank, did it?
No, 300.
That's not bad.
It was hard to find them because everyone is buying treadmills right now, apparently.
But so it's not the one that you see at the where you hold on and you run.
It's like the runner part.
It's just that little
flat part.
Okay.
And then it has a little digital reading that tells you your distance and the time and your calories. And it comes with remote control. You can slow down and speed up, and it goes up to 6. So that's you're getting a good run. So I did 5 miles.
Oh, snap. So you in the house running.
Yeah, I ran 5 miles today, 5 miles yesterday, and 5 miles the day before. I'm like so happy.
Snap. You rocking. Rocking.
What's Up People News Marathon? We ain't playing.
We might have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Me, you, you know what I'm saying, brother Oreo. You know.
Be out here doing it for the people, get some sponsors and
yeah.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Got to see little man today. and yesterday, which was good. He's doing good, staying safe.
Yeah.
Actually got him a mask, so he can stay protected. Big shout out to my lady. You know what I'm saying? She actually made my son's mom and her boyfriend some homemade masks. So that was dope. Just trying to make sure they're safe. So that was cool. I was like, oh, that's what's up. Thank you.
That's
you know what I mean?
like, extended family and, just beautiful.
Just how, I mean, it was dope. I was like, that's what's up. So thank you. I appreciate that. And they appreciate that as well. But my week's been good. Still had to work. But I'm here. I'm kicking. I'm glad to be back with you, with y'all out there, everybody, Mississippi, Holland, everybody in the Boston area, everybody that tunes in. Thank you. I appreciate that. Miss Knowledge appreciates that. One thing, I know you guys are wondering why there's only two of us. Brother Oreo is doing family time. He's doing family time, but he wants me to tell y'all, stay safe, stay quarantined, 6 feet, all that.
Brother Oreo.
You know what I'm saying? He might pop in. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? He does that. He can do that. He's the man. That's my guy. Salute.
Salute, Brother Oreo.
We miss you, Brother Oreo. So yeah. Let's get right into it. We got, like we always do, we got some black facts for y'all.
We do.
I still got my black flag logo. Wait. Right there. Screen.
Black
Boom.
Facts 365.
All day.
Black.
I gotta make a little logo right there so it could pop up for y'all. But this is something that, it's part of our history. We're black every day, even though Black History Month is only in February. We live it every day. And we like to share a little bit of our history with you guys. So with that being said, let's get right into these black facts, y'all. Black facts.
Am I first?
Yeah, I'm just doing the black facts dance.
Because on today, Sarah Boone received a patent. Well, April 26, 1892. What was this patent for? An iron, a device which would help to neatly iron clothing. This device, the predecessor to our modern ironing board. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like trying to read on my phone, and I'm like, why can't I see this stuff? And then there's arrows to it too, so this is why it's a little difficult. I'm sorry. She received a patent on April 26, 1892 for a device which would help to neatly iron clothing. This device, the predecessor to our modern ironing board, was a narrow wooden board with collapsible legs. So basically, she didn't receive a patent for the iron. It was the ironing board is what she received the patent for.
Yes, which is very, very, very handy.
Exactly.
I iron twice a year. My clothes are crisp. No, I'm joking. I do iron twice a year though. Just saying. No, but I do like to iron.
I don't.
My Sims on my pants, the seams.
Well,
steak. Shop.
Thank you, Sarah Boone, because back in the day, I'm pretty sure they used to iron like on the floor, like kind of some type of makeshift board to iron your clothes on. Like,
hey,
ironing.
I remember going when I was on the basketball team. This was back in high school. We used to go on the road, do trips, and you had to make sure you dress nice when we would go on the away games. Somebody was using an iron, an old trick, not a trick, a life hack. My mama and daddy taught me at two separate times.
It's on the trick, but go on.
Nah, that's why I had to think it's a life hack. It's a life hack. If you don't have an ironing board, and y'all might know this, if you don't have an ironing board and you need to iron your clothes, get a towel. fold it in half so it can have like a nice little section. Put the clothes that you want to iron on top of that and iron away. It works every time. Every time.
You put the towel on a board
on the wherever you need, wherever there's a flat surface, anywhere. You know, of course, you don't want to put it somewhere where it's near water and the iron and electrocute yourself. But put the towel somewhere on a flat surface. Majority of the time, the floor is the best bet.
Right.
Put it on the floor. Put your clothes on top of that and iron away. If you don't have ironing board, that's what you can use. Get a towel, put it on the floor.
If you don't have an iron, like us poor people in Alabama did back in the day, we put it underneath the mattress.
Under what?
The mattress, and then you wake up the next day, and it was like the wrinkles are gone.
Well, okay. That's a new one.
You just put it under the mattress. You fold it. I don't know how that would work with shirts, though. The pants, yeah. I don't think shirts would. That wouldn't work. I mean, you know what? Just don't ball your clothes up. Just hang them up when you wash them. Just put them away, and then they
put them in the dryer if you have one on wrinkle free or something like that. Tumble. Pull it out. Hang it up. You good. But no, that's what's up. Big shout out to Sarah Boone for inventing the predecessor to the ironing board. Not the iron, the ironing board, which is a very important invention for a lot of people who like to be nice, crisp, clean. I dig it. Sarah Boone. What else you got?
Boone. Next is Edward Seuss or Suss. You guys figure it out. Suess. We're thinking maybe Seuss.
Could be. Right? That's how I pronounce it.
So on April 26, 1914, Eduard Seuss, he was an Austrian geologist who helped lay the basis for paleogeography and
nice.
And I don't even know how I was able to pronounce that, but I did. So I'm kind of proud of myself. But now we're going to tell you what that means. It is the study of the architecture and evolution of the Earth's outer rocky shell, which is, it seems like he was almost like an astronomer. Well, he wasn't an astronomer because it was like the study of rocks.
Yeah.
You said, right?
Yeah. He studied rocks and the tectonic plates and how they move. So like, this is a plate, boom, like that. No, that's the Earth's crust, but the tectonic plates float on top, all of that. I'm not a rock guy, but y'all get it.
And Eduard Seuss says the Earth is round, so don't believe those flat earthers.
It's round like a ball or a sphere.
Right, and yeah, so don't believe people who tell you it's flat. Normally they're MAGAs anyway, so.
All right, moving right along. We got a couple more facts we want to give y'all. Then we're gonna get into the topics and somewhat headlines for the day. Next on the list, for all my jazz people, Count Basie passed away today, April 26, 1984. Oh. Wow. 1984, y'all. April 26, 1984. Count Basie. He was a awesome jazz musician. He was the man. He did his thing. Definitely check out some of his music. Unfortunately, I can't name any of his tunes off top.
That's more jazzy, so you're not really, jazz tunes have like the best names ever. It's like,
oh yeah,
a walk during a sunny afternoon. Like that would be
right. Take the A Train, Duke Ellington.
Right.
Song.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm horrible, but y'all get the melody. Duke Ellington, Take the A Train. Great jazz song. But we're talking about Count Basie. He did pass away. But definitely check out some of his music if you can. Moving right along, last but not least, we have, hold on. Where'd he go? There we go. Jim Beckworth. I think Beckworth. Jim Beckworth. He discovered the path through the Sierra Nevada mountains. And he did it. It was they actually named it after him. It's the Beckworth Pass on US altitude 40. So I'm guessing that's pretty high. I don't climb mountains or things like that, so I don't know. So if you partake of the climbing of the rocks, is is altitude 40 pretty high? It's between altitude 40 is between Rio Nevada and Sacramento. So that's what's up. So big shout out to Jim Beckworth. He was an Afro-American pioneer, and he found this Sierra Nevada mountain pass back in, let's see, what was it? 1844.
It seems like you did it for gold. There was gold in California, huh?
It was gold in them thar hills.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So big shout out to all the people that we just talked about. Again, these are not necessarily our ancestors per se, but this is part of our Black history. And like I said, our people, and we like to share a little bit of our history with you guys. So yeah, now let's get into the news. So what you got for us today, Miss Knowledge?
I kind of wanted to talk about, well, happy Earth Day to you and to everyone.
Happy Earth Day. Namaste. Is that part of Earth Day? Namaste, or is that yoga? Is that yoga? Is Namaste yoga?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm not trying to appropriate anything. I don't know what.
I thought that had to do with Earth. That's not Earth.
Does that mean? I don't know. I don't know.
I just know people do it in yoga, and yoga is about Earth. People, the poses, right?
I just thought it was a greeting. I don't know where it's from.
Oh, well, happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day. I mean, and I was thinking about this because we were coming out of the store, and every time we go to a store and we come out of the store, there's like the people leave their gloves everywhere. The parking lot is littered with people's gloves. Like they leave the store and they put the gloves just like put it in the trash. I don't get it.
People throw it out the window too. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Like what? Where do they think this stuff is going? Like somebody's got to, if you don't want to put it in your car because you think like it may be contaminated, you want somebody else to pick up your stuff? Like what is wrong with people? So that just made me think of like, Earth Day. And I'm like, wow, it's Earth Day, and Earth Day should be every day. And I just think Black people in the Black community, we kind of forget about Earth Day. It's just not important to us. And I did a little research because during the Bush administration, there was this guy, his name was Mustafa Santiago Ali. And he recognized that one, the Black community really didn't take the environment that serious, but they also didn't realize what was going on in the environment that, like
affects them.
Right, exactly. Like pollution, the toxic levels, and not even just the Black community, just like poor communities, what I mean? Those rural areas out there, those people are suffering as well. They have like high rates of cancer. Their kids are being born with like 6 fingers, like just like crazy stuff is going on. They're dumping toxins. So this guy, Mustafa Santiago Ali, he worked in the Bush administration, and he actually put together a department specifically for low income and Black communities to deal with, those toxins and pollutants. And it was called, what was this? Environmental Justice. Environmental Justice Department. But of course, Trump, that's what he did when he came into office.
He destroyed it.
He destroyed it because who cares? So I just wanted to remind our community that, the environment, we're here. we're on this earth, you know what I mean? And I understand that universal healthcare is important, you know,
Mhm.
um, free education is important, but the environment is like super important because our kids need somewhere to go to school. Like
Facts,
we're
facts.
gonna decline. Like I was just listening today and I don't understand a lot of what's going on because I'm guilty of a lot of stuff and not paying enough attention, but I do recycle.
Recycle.
I do recycle. I do that, right? But I know that we're getting to a place where there's gonna be no return, right? And I don't I don't they were talking about it today and I swear I didn't know what they were talking about. It's like if we get to 350, I don't know what levels we're talking about. I don't know if this is ozone levels. I don't
Mhm.
know what it is, but it's like we're at 410. That's the point, right? So if we get to 350, it's going to be hard for us to correct this, and then,
Well,
yeah, you got Trump like rolling back all those emission standards.
and he's still rolling them back. He made it more accessible for oil companies to pollute the water, the air. Right now, let's say they're doing it at like 2%. You
Right.
know, that's going to triple to like 6%. And that doesn't sound like a lot. Well, 6%. No, 6% is a lot of chemicals going into the air, a lot of pollutants going into the water. And yeah, you have water refineries where they take out chemicals, but
Right.
when you have like chemicals coming from like battery acid,
Right.
you know chemicals coming from plastic and stuff like that, like the byproduct, the waste of that,
Right.
the water plants, they're not made to get those type of chemicals out the water.
Right.
The chemicals that are at water plants are made to get out, like, you know, you go, you go to the bathroom. You do
Right.
number one, you do number two. That
Right.
flush it, it goes down in the toilet.
Right.
Those type of chemicals, all that byproduct waste and all that nasty stuff, the stuff at water plants, the chemicals there is made to get those type of bad pollutants out the water. Lead, things of
Right.
that nature,
Right.
not some byproduct of a Duracell battery, or not even the battery, the
Right.
freaking black paint and plastic that goes around the Duracell battery. That
Exactly.
that's the type of byproducts that's going into the water, that's polluting the streams, that's contaminating the waters that you drink, because the power plants chemicals ain't made to get that out the water. It's made to get, bowel movement and throw up
Right.
and
Right.
things like that. Not battery acid byproducts or plastic byproducts.
Right. Right.
So, but no, I'm glad you brought that up. And what, real quick, even now, like, if people had to find like a silver lining in all of this, and I think we said it before, this is probably one of the few times that literally across the globe, the climate from pollution from factories, cars, has gone down dramatically.
Yeah.
Dramatically, you know? And it's I've heard different people say it's a beautiful time. Like, you step outside, if it's a nice day and you were in one of those places that was consumed by smog, smoke, and just nasty just air, you can beautiful outside. I didn't see pictures of LA and
Yeah, but
India.
and it is beautiful. In Massachusetts, we had a beautiful winter. I tell people, and
That's crazy.
they laugh, and I'm like, no, really. I think we had two times it really snowed hard in
Yep.
Massachusetts all winter.
Yep.
It wasn't even really something we had to shovel because I think like the next day would be above freezing. So it's like
Yep.
I don't think we got snow that went above 6 inches.
No, it was actually a very dry winter.
Right.
Like the water, like, you know how when it snows and it melts and then the water levels and all that, like we were below the average,
right.
like
Waterfall.
water level because of how dry. Pollen counts are through the roof. If you got allergies because it hasn't been too much rain
Right.
and just wetness,
It's
pollen counts is just
it's scary. Whenever you live in New England and you're not getting snow, something's wrong.
yep.
Something is wrong. We cannot believe Trump, and Trump is like, he thinks temperature and climate is the
Mm-hmm.
same thing, and it's temperature and climate are two different things. Something's wrong here. So we really have to start, as a community looking into that and paying attention, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
don't pollute, man. Pick your stuff up.
Yeah.
That should be one of the reasons that you look for candidates, who you want to vote for, because that too is important. Our children, our children's children, we have to live in
Mm-hmm.
this world. Remember what California used to look like? Do you remember, like,
What?
in the 70s, all the smog? That was real. They had to work on getting rid of that, those emissions. If they taken all those restrictions away, imagine what California is going to look like. And New
Right?
York, what is New York going to look like?
Woo. Real quick, we do got some the comments is a fire. Thank you for everybody leaving comments. I love it. It's awesome. I'm listening to Miss Knowledge just go in, and I'm looking at the comments. So we got DA just asking. Trump appointed the EPA's biggest critics as head of the EPA. Yes, that's crazy.
What's that guy's name? Rick Perry? I think it's Rick Perry.
Well, Rick Perry is head of the he owns the nuclear code. He's the one that's in charge of all the nuclear bombs and all of that. But
who's the head of the EPA?
It was the president of Exxon or Enron, one of the oil companies out west, is the new EPA head guy. Yeah. But he was talking about that. Flint still doesn't. He brought up Flint. Yeah. Still doesn't have clean water.
And that's crazy. When was that?
It's been over 10 years. It got to be at least 10 years.
They couldn't do the piping system. In other countries, they're putting up whole hospitals in 1 week. We can't create pipes with clean water.
You want to hear something crazy? I'm sorry. I might get this wrong. I think it might have been Maryland. No, Pennsylvania. And it's a double-edged sword because Pennsylvania has dirty water too. And the federal government is paying a big time contractor money to fix the pipes. Now, the pipes, of course, in a low income area, a lot of poor people, a lot of black and brown people who, don't have clean water. Now, on one hand, that's a good thing that you're fixing these pipes because there's lead in the water, people getting sick. You don't want that.
Right.
The crazy part about it, the bad part about it is, even though, yes, the pipes are getting fixed, you're basically giving all this money to a organization, a corporation, who doesn't need this type of contract to stay afloat. There are thousands of small businesses that can, I won't even say small businesses, but smaller than this corporation that can handle that type of project.
Right.
But it's not the government bailing out small businesses. It's the government, again, under this Trump administration, bailing out and giving money to these Fortune 500 companies.
He's not even bailing them out because do they even need to be bailed out?
No, they don't.
No.
They don't. How does $360 billion for a fund for small businesses, how is that gone in like a week?
Because Trump paid himself and his family and his friends first.
You know, you guys, and it's funny because you only hear about one company that gave the money back, and that's
Right.
Shake Shack. They took 10 million.
Another company did too. They gave 20 million back. Ruth Chris.
Oh, they don't need, yeah.
Yeah,
But
they gave 20 million back.
all the major companies that took money need to give that money back.
Right.
Like
Companies that laid off their staff, unless you're gonna rehire them, because that money was supposed to be given to you to keep your staff. So if you laid off your staff to cut costs, why are you now getting money? You don't have
exactly,
staff to pay.
exactly, exactly. And then you got actual small businesses who help out the community, who hire people from the community. Now they have to lay off people
Right. Right.
so that they can stay afloat. But Shake Shack, all these other big corporations, like they gonna take all the money while, again, it's the way the system is. It's they don't keep the way this administration is, the way that these corporations are conducting themselves, time and time again. They have proven to us they don't care. I'm sorry, go right ahead, Miss Knowledge.
No, I was just saying it's disgusting, and it's disgusting that were we talking about this? How if you're married to an immigrant, you're not going to get a stimulus. Like, don't wait for your money because you're not going to get any money. If you are married to an immigrant, you're not going to get money. And you know what's crazy? So my daughter got her money, and she got something from the IRS because her mail comes here. And I'm like, oh, it's probably a like a some type of stub showing what you got or whatever. And it really was. And the thing had Donald Trump's marker, like sharp thing on it. I'm like,
that's proof. That's
like,
that's why everybody who got a paper check didn't get the money that people with direct deposit got, because they should have gotten everybody should have gotten the direct deposit if you did, or paper check either that day or the next day.
Right. She got a direct deposit, but they also gave that stub because it has his name on it. Like, oh my God.
You're holding up millions and millions of people's check.
Yeah.
So you can have your name in a crisis right now. No, that money should have been given that day. If you had direct deposit, that day. If you don't have direct deposit and you need a paper check, they should got it the next day or 2 days later. It shouldn't have been. Who cares about your signature? Your signature is not needed.
He does, because everything he does, there's a reason for it. You know, he's smart. He wants his name there so people can equate money with his name. It's like with Pavlov's dogs.
Yep.
One of those experiments is like, you know, if he's got Trump all over money that he's giving you, you're thinking like, well, Trump gave me money. Like, nah, Trump ain't gave you no money. Trump gave you, it's like a bribe. That's what he gave you. He doesn't want you to talk about
right.
$1,200 and go sit down somewhere. That's what he wants you to do. That's ridiculous.
Again, these comments are on fire. I got to give it out to DA just asking. I'm not, whoever that person is on fire.
Of course he is.
Rick Perry is the Secretary of Energy. Yes, he is. He didn't know he was going to be in charge of the missiles. He just thought it was going to be oil or something like that.
Wow.
So yeah, he's yes. Also, Rick Perry is ex-governor of Texas.
That's
question mark.
I think so. DA, look at you with the research. Go on. I don't hear you. You hit your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm sorry. I keep hold. I'm sorry.
I can't hold down the show. Don't do that. That's like
you can. Yeah, you can. You good.
Here.
I'll
be like, that's the show for this evening.
But DA says, as a candidate running for president, he said he would eliminate the Department of Energy. That is a quote from Rick Perry.
Sure is.
Miss Iris, she still hasn't gotten her check yet.
Really? Did she file? Oh, did she file taxes last year? Because I think they're going with last year's taxes, and if you didn't file last year, I don't know how they're doing it.
Well, no, it's either if you had direct deposit
Right.
instead of just having them mail you. So if you did direct deposit last year or
Right.
any year, you'll be able to send it directly to your account. If you didn't do direct deposit last year, then they're going to mail you a check. So if you done direct deposit anytime before, you're already in, and if you don't, they'll have to mail you a check.
Got it.
So that's how that is going.
And it's you can't even call anyone. It's not even like you be like, "Hey, government, I didn't get my check." Like it's like no one to call. That.
It says, Mary says, indeed, Trump's name is on a check. Was even spoken about here in Holland. Wow. So even in Holland, they're saying Trump ain't gonna get your check because he wanted to put his name on it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Even Hollanders know Trump's. Well, maybe I should not.
Well, no, even though all the way across the sea, over the pond, they know. That's in Holland is what we're referring to, by the way.
Yeah, because isn't there some country that they are getting like $2,000 a month or 200?
Canada.
Okay, is that
Canada?
Oh, the pandemic stuff that's going on.
Yep. And I just want to say on a side note, Canada is starting to overtake the US when it comes to trade.
Wow. Surprised.
That's great for Canada. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? No hate, no shade. Big shout out to our neighbors upstairs, Canada. They got Trudeau. You know what I'm saying? Like, despite everything, even with the whole blackface situation, and that dude loves to dress in blackface. Like, that's his thing. But even with all of that,
I don't even like. What was he trying to be, Michael Jackson, or was he just?
He was trying to be Michael Jackson. He did a genie. I think he did a pirate.
What a black pirate?
Hey, it's on the internet. Just type in Justin Trudeau blackface.
He's trying to be an Ethiopian like pirate. Like what the heck?
He didn't did a lot, but the thing is, even with all of that, like he's still looking out for his people. He's still trying to make sure. Shit, $2,000, and they're getting it a month during this whole COVID-19 situation. Imagine. We only got a one-time payment of $1,200. And
after being shut down for weeks, right? So it wasn't even like we got it right away. They had to fight for that. Like they had to fight
for $1,200, which will be gone in like before the moment it goes into your account, it's already out because you like, oh, I gotta pay this. Oh, I need food. I want to get this. That $1,200 is gone.
Yeah, you're home all the time with your children. Your children are literally eating you out of house and home. What?
Right, and dumb face Steve Mnuchin, I really don't like that guy. Said, oh, the American public can last for 10 weeks. Excuse me, 10 weeks, not 10 hours, not 10 minutes, not 10 seconds, 10 weeks.
Yeah, we eat
on $1,200.
We eating gummy bears every day. Yeah, I guess so.
If you can survive 10 weeks wherever you're at right now on $1,200, please make yourself be known. Seriously, wherever you're at in the world, if you can survive on $1,200, that's rent, that's bills.
Break down 10 weeks. That is 2 months and 2 weeks. What?
If you can survive on $1,200, you need to be president. Like, you need to be president of the earth. Yeah. You need, like, for real. You need to be on a golden pedestal and you need to bestow your wisdom upon us.
That's a lot of couponing.
Yo, like for real, $1,200 for 10 weeks, bro.
That's a lot of coupons. It's like, what?
You are like, and I used to watch that show, Extreme Couponers. That used to be my show. I used to watch that.
Yeah, you get money back. Taking that to the casino to gamble that $1,200 to make some more money. Cause what?
Yo,
That's ridiculous.
who is like? I just seen a lot of TV shows, like people traveling across Europe, road travelers who like, yo, come over here and you can live. You can eat for like $10 the whole day. And they'll go through wherever country town they at, and they'll have a little counter and they'll eat good on $10. You can't do that here in America.
Yeah, but you can eat, but how you paying your bills?
That's my point.
Right, you can definitely eat for 10 weeks on $1,200. You just can't do anything else.
That's it.
You may not have any electricity to cook your food, so you're gonna buy stuff that you don't have to like heat up. Eat some peanut and jelly.
Oodles of noodles,
Right.
Spicy chicken, spicy beef. That's $1. That's $1.10. That's $1.10 with tax.
Jeez. Then you're gonna end up with some high blood pressure, and you ain't gonna have no health insurance. So you may not want to do that route.
Yo,
that's not sustainable.
According to Steve Mnuchin, the average American can live 10 weeks off of $1,200. That's his words.
I bet he does not know how much a gallon of milk costs.
Nope. And he could be looking right at it. He looked right at it. Huh? What's that?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
The guy who said that, he basically said that senior citizens like don't matter. Who was that guy?
That was the lieutenant governor of Texas. I forgot his name, but that's he a lot of people on the right are saying that Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, Tucker. Well, I can't remember if Tucker said it, but he might have.
Themselves, like it's okay. We can open up the senior citizens. We know what to do. We're gonna be okay. Like
if you're willing to sacrifice your grandmother, your grandfather, because of this, tell them to go out there right now. Like seriously, like if you really think that, send your grandparents out there right now. Tell them to go to the store. Tell them you want a cappuccino, extra froth. tell your grandma to go get that. Go ahead. Let's get this economy roaring again. God,
it's crazy. It's just I don't know. Like it just leaves you speechless. That's just what it does.
Yo, Marie, you need to have a side hustle if you need to survive with that few cash. Yeah, I agree. You do need a side hustle. You can't $1,200. You can't do it.
The only side hustle you need right now, because it's in the pandemic, is selling thermometers and some test kits.
Yo.
And some gloves and masks. That's the side hustle right now. That's what's gonna make the money.
Yo, right now.
Thermometers. Yeah, I want some.
Yo, for real.
Yeah.
Some people, we got another comment from DA just asking. Some people just steal coffee from work. Yes, they do.
I do. Stop it.
Hey, if you got a Keurig, them little K cups, them shit is expensive.
Bag. I was like, yo, I'm working from home. I want sugar, I want coffee, and I want paper, pens, highlights.
Yo, they unfortunately at my job, they have mad sugar, right? But they only got like equal, sweet and low.
Oh, see, like, that's what I have.
They don't even have regular sugar. They got old people sugar.
Oh, wait, what you trying to say? Because I use sugar substitute.
You use sugar? What you
No,
do?
I don't use Splenda and Equal because
Okay.
that's gross. Like Truvia.
Ain't Truvia is the plant. I just started seeing those commercials and that shit is hilarious.
Truvia, I use that sugar.
Truvia.
Yeah, Splenda.
That's the green one, right?
Yeah,
With the triangle.
yeah, Splenda and Equala. That's kind of those.
That's really old people sugar.
Yeah, they leave an aftertaste too.
Nasty, nasty, nasty.
Very.
All right,
But
we're gonna move right along. It's starting to get late. Oh,
pick up your pollution. That was the point of the.
don't forget. Quick shout out. Miss Iris. She wants to let everybody know. She is selling Avon.
Avon.
Avon. If you DM or send Miss Knowledge a message, we will. If you have a business or anything like that and you want it promoted, please send us a email and we will definitely shout you guys out. Shout out your business, your website. So yeah, let us know. So you don't have to put it up in the chat. Just let us shoot us an email and we will shout out your business at the top of the show, at the middle of the show, and at the end of the show. We got you. We here for y'all. So again, everybody that's listening, Miss Marie is selling Avon.
No, it's not Miss Marie. Isn't that?
Oh, it's Iris. I'm sorry, it's Iris. I was looking at the.
Mary.
It's
Mary from Holland's gonna be like, why does he keep calling me Marie?
I'm sorry, I can't read. Like it's anyway, don't mind me. But yeah. Miss Iris, she got some Avon on deck. So if you need that, that's who you need to talk to. But moving right along, we're gonna get going, we're gonna wrap this up. But the next topic we're gonna talk about, kind of moving along with the whole pandemic issue, the opening up of the states. I think that's a bad move. It's not good. Don't do that. Not yet. We need more testing. We need more what is it? PPE for the frontline workers, protective equipment. I don't know what the P stand for, but the PPE is protective equipment that the nurses and doctors wear, whether it's masks, gloves, N95 masks, or the big like shield, like what are those, like surgery masks? So yeah, we need more of that. They need more testing for every state. Now, I know Mississippi, Texas, Florida, are going to be opening their states Monday, tomorrow.
Didn't Atlanta open Friday?
Yep, Atlanta opened up barber shops, hair salons, bowling alleys, and movies.
Bowling alley.
Yes. Bowling alleys. Now, if you're in a state where they're going to open up again, and if you have the option of not going out, please don't. We really are trying to get this virus under control. It's a serious thing. You know, a lot of people are getting infected. A lot of people are dying. We just lost a couple people over the weekend. Fred the Godson, dope MC. He just passed away. It's real, man. It's real. Don't go out. Don't be. I just seen a video last night. It was a house party in Atlanta, and I'm talking about. There had to have been a good 80 people in there. It may be more. It had to have been more. It was packed. Like, and I did see a couple people with face masks, but the face mask was down here though. Like,
oh my God, not even to cut you off, but today we're in Dollar General, or yesterday, I don't know, my days are mixed up. But a guy had a mask on, right? But it wasn't a mask, so it just covered his nose like this.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in line, and he had no gloves on, and he's eating, what are those hot
Cheetos?
And he's like this. right? And me and my daughter are looking like, what the hell is going on? Like, and it's the bag that he got from the store, and he's just eating them, right? So we're all everyone in line, and we're like at our social distance, and just looking like this, like what the fuck's he doing, right? And then he goes up to the line, and I'm like, watch him pull out a fucking card. Excuse me, watch him pull out a card, a debit card. Pulls
Right.
the debit card out, the Cheeto finger. I'm like, oh hell no! Come on, man, like. Ew, what? Like just wrong for so many reasons. Wrong
On every level.
Right. You don't know who just touched it before you, and you eating flaming hot and with your nose piece on like a drunk Robin Hood, like the mask fell from his eyes to his nose, and it was just like this.
That defeats the whole purpose. Like,
it's crazy, and I come up with my gloves on, and I'm just like, you need to wash this, because what? Anyway, sorry, go on.
No, it's funny because and people in the comment, please let us know if you've caught yourself doing this. Like, I'm at the point to where if I see, like, I just seeing people out in public, either with not necessarily without a mask, right? Because it's cool, like if you're dolo walking by yourself,
right,
you don't really need it. I get it,
right.
But like when I see large groups of people and there's no mask, I'm like, yo, what do you like? I don't know. It's weird. It's
right.
just like
Boston, can you still go into a store without a mask?
No.
Okay.
You need a mask on. For everybody who don't know, we are streaming live from the city of Massachusetts. Unfortunately, one of the hardest hit states in the United States for this COVID-19 pandemic. We're not as bad as New York, but we are up there in the numbers. So we are trying to keep safe. So if you are in Massachusetts or in Boston, please stay safe. Wear masks, gloves, social distancing. Please protect yourself. And protect your loved ones.
Yeah, and another thing, excuse me, I just wanted to say too, because what's going on in Massachusetts, I don't know about other states, but people with non-COVID related issues are not going to the doctor, and they have to like do public service announcements now to remind people, please, if you have an issue, still go to the doctor. Like COVID patients are separated. They want you to come to the doctor, because what they're finding now is that people are having like chest pains, like, numbness in their arms, and they're not going in until it's too late. Or, they're saying they've had like more amputations in the past month than they've ever had, because people who have diabetes aren't going to get their feet checked the way they're supposed to be getting their feet checked, and have poor circulation. They're having to have amputations.
That's crazy.
To the doctor, like, you still have to go. Appendices, people are not going if they're feeling pain. They're just trying to like rough it out. Don't rough it out. Continue to go to the ER. They're going to treat you. They want you to come in. So I just wanted to say.
No, that's very important. Please, everybody out there, whether you're in the state of Massachusetts or in the United States or abroad, please, this is affecting everybody. This is a global pandemic. So please protect yourself, protect your family, your loved ones. Yeah. If you're single and don't have kids, do it for a potential boo. You might have your future Mr. or Mrs. might be next door.
Right.
You don't want to get them sick.
You know what? We need to do a nighttime show about dating in the pandemic. How's that happening?
Ooh, I'm telling you, we're going to say that for What's Up After Dark. What's Up After Dark.
There you go. You got the mic. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna have to get Brother Oreo on that, because I know he's gonna have some funny stories.
Right.
and some great things to talk about. So we're gonna save what's up after dark for later. That's copywritten, by the way, y'all. Y'all can't use that What's Up After Dark. That is a trademark by What's Up People News and 323 Productions LLC. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I broke into your thought about opening up.
But yes, yeah, we went off on a whole tangent. I'm sorry. But yes, there has to be certain things in place. We do have to minimize the number of cases, or not, we can't, but the number of cases of the infection cases has to decrease. And it has to decrease, I think they said consecutively for 7 days, which doesn't really make sense because
3 weeks. I think for 3 weeks.
it was 3 weeks straight.
We have to keep going down for 3 weeks.
That's okay.
The trend has
The
to
trend.
Yeah.
That's what it was. The trend has to go down in 3 weeks. I think it should be 4 weeks because people don't show symptoms within the first 2 weeks.
Right.
And, you want to make sure that if a person isn't showing symptoms within that 2 weeks, that the next week,
right,
their symptoms are still not showing or they're getting better.
Right.
Because if you don't show any symptoms within the first week, in 4 weeks, I think it should be 4 weeks, but 3 weeks consecutively, as well as the number of deaths should follow that same trend over that same 3-week period of time. The number of PPE equipment or PPE that the first responders and hospitals need to be at or above capacity. No, it has to be above capacity.
Right.
And
you have the beds and things too.
Beds as well. And then I think the next step would be having a vaccine or a cure in place as well. And then
don't think there's ever going to be a cure.
It's at least, everybody says between 18 to 24 months
for a vaccine, right?
For a vaccine.
Right.
For a vaccine. That, they've been saying that since January. We probably won't see nothing until about this time next year. So another year. What's up?
I have another interjection.
No, go right ahead. Jump right in.
That just brings me back to the vaccine, because what's going on now with the anti-vacciners or whatever these people are called, they're going around saying don't take the vaccine because they're going to be injecting some type of chip that's going to follow you around. They think that the 5G towers that they're building are making COVID worse.
Yep. It affects you at the biometrical physical level.
I mean, come on, family and friends, please stop posting this. You're just as dangerous as number 45, right? We can't be doing this. We can't vet your information. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Look up 3 credible sites. 3. Don't do 1, do 3 and see what these 3 credible sites are saying. And then, use some logical deductions here. You can't, 5G towers are not making a virus. It's just not. They're not going to put a chip inside of you with a vaccine. That's from people who don't like vaccines. And people who don't like vaccines, y'all can get on your own little vaccine-less island and be there, because I don't want you around my kids and my people, because I want a vaccine. I want
a vaccine. I need to get better. Yeah. But it's funny though. It's funny you brought that up, because there was a article that came out, I think the other day, about how people who are non-vaxxers are worried about not getting vaccinated when they get a vaccine for corona, because they're worried that if they don't, they won't be able to get a job later on because they still got the coronavirus and they don't believe in vaccines.
It's 9 o'clock.
Oh, could you hear that?
Yes, I did. So if you're going to reopen the state, please just make sure you have certain things in place. If you're in a state that doesn't care about what the CDC says, and they're going to open up anyway. It goes back to voting. One, vote for someone who is going to do what's right, not only for you, but the state, the citizens. You know, the governor of, was it Kemp? Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia.
I don't know. I don't remember who it is. I'm sorry.
I think it's Brian Kemp. He's the governor of Georgia. He's opening up the state.
Well,
Yeah, don't, if you can,
I mean, we already
voice.
know what that's about. You know, y'all
Yeah, it's
trying to sneak
crazy.
in those southern states, you know, that are Republican led. You're just, those are Trump's buddies. So they're not going to go against Trump, and Trump's going to act like, you know, but he's talking to them and he wants them to open up the government so that the northern parts of the United States are saying, oh, look, they're open, but it's not going to,
Mm-hmm.
because New York is not going to open. New Jersey, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, we're just not going to do that.
Right, right.
Are you frozen? No, you can't be frozen because I cannot do this show. Why are you frozen right now? Maybe you're Frosty frozen. And he's frozen for a long time too, which is kind of crazy. And I'm probably still going. Yep, still frozen. Now, see, this is what I was afraid of. I'm like, he is going to freeze out and he's going to leave me here to continue to do this show. And I don't know how long he's going to be frozen for. And I can't even read any comments because this is through him. Oh, now it says I'm the host now. That is great. So I'm just going to shout out some Black businesses because they need to be shouted out during this pandemic, because Black businesses are suffering. And I did a little research and I found some great Black businesses and things that we would be using for our homes. And this is really cool. And on my search, you know, if you guys are using Yankee candles, oh, hold on, I'm admitting somebody. Hold on, people. Think he's coming. Hey, yo, I can't hear you. Oh, it's connecting. Connecting. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yo.
You
Sorry,
know
everybody.
what? I was like, yo, he's making me do this by myself. I was just about to go through my Black business list.
Yo. Yo, can everybody see me? There we go. Yo, we're still live. Yo, we're gonna have to wrap it up. My computer froze on us.
That is funny. So that's good. I was just going over like the Black businesses, and I'm done.
Oh yeah, talk about that real quick.
Real quick, Black businesses. I did want to talk about, we're here in Massachusetts, so I did want to shout out one, Imaging Beauty Supply Store. I have her Facebook. You can DM her and she's making deliveries. So ladies, if you need some hair, braiding material, glue, whatever you need, wigs, she got it and she'll deliver it for you. I want to let you guys know there's a Harlem Candle Company. They have a website. If you guys like Yankee candles, hey, forget Yankee Candle, go to a Black owned. We need to support our businesses. Harlem Candle Company, they have a website. If you like Victoria's Secrets, nope, we got one for you. Nubian Skin. They have Black lingerie. They do organic t-shirts, underwear, panties, whatever you need. They got it. One more,
Nice.
LupaFit. They do active wear for curvy women. So Black girls, you want to work out, get your groove on. You don't need to do Lululemon or whatever that is. We got LupaFit.
That place is mad expensive anyway.
Anyway, oh, one more that I just found out. There is a Black-owned ride share called Move In. Yes, DAMOOVN, Move In. They are out of, I don't know where they're out of, but they're in Boston, Chicago, San Francisco. They're all over. So you don't have to do Uber and Lyft. There is a Black-owned company. Once this pandemic is over and you want to get in someone else's car, they're called
Right.
Move In. And those are the Black businesses, and my sister's Avon, which we will post a link somewhere.
Yes. I know y'all can't. Hopefully y'all can see me still out there in
I
YouTube
see
land.
you.
So again, if you want us to shout out your business, anything like that, we are more than willing to. Shoot us an email on Facebook, Instagram. If you know Miss Knowledge's DM, hit her up, shoot her an email, shoot us an email, post on our Facebook page. Any information, if you got a business, let us know so we can shout you out. We want to support small businesses, whether
Right.
you're black or white. But we
True.
definitely try to support our brothers and sisters out there who are entrepreneurs, who are
Right.
trying to do their thing. So please just let us know. We'll definitely shout you out. It's all love over here, always,
Yes.
always. I want to shout out everybody again. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
Who we got? Even though my computer's still frozen, DA just asking. Thank you. He or she, they were lighting up the comments. Of course, Iris, Marie.
Mary.
Thank y'all.
Mary.
Y'all. Mary. Damn, why I keep saying that? Mary. Thank you.
Thank
She
you.
did leave a quick comment about that, and Mary Ann is what her name is, I think, in Dutch, or it's something like that.
Right.
But she said she is worried about us. We will stay safe. Thank you for the love. Iris says they do that in Mississippi. In Mississippi, all the clinics are closed, and you can only do appointments over the phone.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. DA says self-love. Nothing wrong with that. I think Iris says she needs to
tell DA that self-love is for what's up after dark.
Yes, what's up after dark.
Talk about self-love. We know what he's talking about.
Yeah, what's up after dark's coming soon. It's gonna be for all the adults. It's gonna be our late night show. It's gonna be, y'all gonna like it. Y'all gonna like it. Let's see. People, Mary says people are scared to get infected at hospitals here too. I can only imagine.
Right.
It is scary. Love, and she also says love in the time of Corona, sexting and FaceTiming. Yes, people are doing a lot of sexting.
Yeah, because what else?
Pornhub is blowing up right now. Fans Only is blowing up. I just seen like 8 celebrities start a fan only page.
Oh right, they were talking about that. I forgot. Isn't that what's his name is doing that? Nicki Minaj's old guy. He's
doing that.
Safari's doing one.
Safari's doing one. I know The Dream is doing one. Right.
Yeah, only people with we've already seen their business, so we know what they're working with. They ain't
that's what it is. But we're gonna have to bring up those topics on What's Up After Dark. Y'all definitely gonna like it. I hope everybody has a good night. We're definitely gonna try to do this again tomorrow night. Same time, channel 323 on youtube.com. Please hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, so y'all get notified when we go live. Plus, again, we got new shows coming for the Lukey Podcast, Smoke TV. When we're still getting things done for the Mile Show. That's a show for the little kids, the little ones, because they need a show too. It can't always be about
yeah.
You know, but definitely hit the subscribe button, like, share, all of that. Follow us on all social medias. Follow Miss Frosty Knowledge on all social medias. Myself, Mr. Oreo. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All that will be in the description once this gets uploaded to YouTube. Any shout outs, anything you want to say before we go?
Shout out everyone. Thank you guys. DA, Mary, Iris. Thank you.
Yes. Everybody come back.
Our goal tomorrow, maybe like 5 people, like try to get 5 people on here.
Yeah, please let everybody know, man. We have fun, and if you got any suggestions for topics that you would like us to talk about or discuss, same thing. Hit us up on Facebook. Shoot us a message on the business page. That'll be, for me personally, that'll be the fastest way. But email, all of that. Let us know. We're here for the people, for the community. And if there's something that you want us to talk about, you want to hear our opinion about, let us know. We're here to talk. But with that being said, this was dope. This was fun. We'll see y'all soon. All right. We out. Peace.
And I think I have to end this. Yes.
All right. We out.
Bye.